warm welcome to our build-up for the India-Nepal contest, coming to you from Kolkata and Kandy. But the most important thing, how is the weather? Three of our colleagues standing by. Shuman Chakraborty, your sunglass on the shades tell me that the weather is good. Devashish Sen looking bright in that red and joining us on the video feed as well is Bharat Ramraj. So Shuman, to you first, to you Devashish, Bharat, give us a sense. Do we have a game?
Absolutely, it is bright and sunny. My sunglasses are out. So yes, fans are hopeful. We are hopeful that we will get a full game. And more importantly, the Indian team needs the full game.
Devashish, you know the last
Yeah,
time was
absolutely.
a damper for India-Pakistan. Your thoughts on today?
And for the fans especially means they are in high spirits. Obviously, there are the Nepal fans for a change has outnumbered the Indians. To the build up to the match, that we are just about an hour to go before the start of the match, but we have seen plenty of Nepali fans in their jerseys, in their flags, and hardly you could find any Indian fans. To tell you the truth, Shubhain is with me. Means we could actually not find that Indian vibes here. Means it's all about Nepal, and it's a huge occasion for them celebrating the occasion.
Devashish, before you carry on further, Joydipta has a question for you and a comment as well.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just wanted to know why did you want India to bat first? Because we saw the ball swing around a lot, cloudy conditions, rain forecast. I'm with you on this, but I just want to know why you thought of what
I,
you
I,
thought.
I will get back to you once I have a word with Rohit Sharma.
He will get back to you once he speaks to Rohit Sharma.
Okay. That is precisely what I wanted to hear. So the intel is at a different level from ours.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Bharat Ramraj, you are a Nepal man. You have interviewed Monty
Hello.
Desai and the Nepal cricketers. How excited are you for Nepal? First ever time.
Yeah, Nepal. Speak a bit louder.
Yeah, Nepal. Obviously, it's a great moment for them. They came to the Premier Cup. Premier Cup, they came through, and they are here in Asia Cup. So yeah, great moment for Rohit Paudal, Gulshan Jha. Obviously, there are some good spinners, Dipendra Singh Airi, Lalit Rajbansi, and all these guys. So expect them to at least put up a spirited show. And yeah, it is a fantastic moment for Nepal fans as well. They look very excited. All the fans, as you can see here on the video, fans are really excited. There are lot more Nepal fans than Indian fans here. Yeah, the wonderful moment for them. I've been following Nepal cricket since 90s, 2000s. Uh,
Shubham, from
hello?
what Bharat is
Yes,
saying, you have interacted with Rohit Paudal yesterday. You've
Yes,
interacted
yes.
with Nepal cricketers in the past. Just give us a sense. How important is this occasion for Nepal? Forget the result.
Yeah,
Just tell us a bit about how important it is.
yeah, that's what. See, Nepal, they have been playing cricket from since 2000, early 2000s. They have been playing cricket since early 2000s, but they have not come to this kind of level. So this is their first, obviously, this is their first Asia Cup. This is a great moment for them. I could see it in fans. Fans were saying that it isn't just about winning and losing for Nepal. Just playing India itself is a great moment for them. Uh,
Okay.
and even with Rohit Paudal, a very young captain, just 2021, and for him to play against someone like Rohit Sharma, obviously someone who likes Rohit Sharma, and that's going to be a
Got it.
great moment for the team as well.
Got it, Bharat. Shubham, if I can ask you something, Bharat
Hmm.
mentioned about
Take it.
how important it is for Nepal. But before we answer
Yeah.
this, how important an occasion is this for Monty Desai? Because Monty Desai, a lot of credit has been given to him. So should I take it? How important is it for Monty Desai before I join it down India?
In 2017 ACC Emerging Asia Cup, Under 19 Asia Cup, Monty Desai versus Rahul Dravid went face to face. Monty Desai was the coach of the team, Nepal team. Rahul Dravid was the coach of the Indian Under 19 team back then, and Nepal had defeated India back then. So, he has that edge over Rahul Dravid as of now. But yes, it's a momentous occasion. It's a great occasion for the Nepal cricket fans. We spoke to a few fans and they are all enthusiastic. And more importantly, they are confident about their team's chances. One of the fans said it's a win-win situation. Regardless of the result, they don't care about winning or losing in this match. They want to enjoy the occasion, and it's all about building up from here. When they face Pakistan, teams like Pakistan and India back to back, it only gives them the exposure to talk to a Babar Azam, to talk to a Shaheen Afridi. Jasprit Bumrah is not here, but they can speak to a Mohammad Shami who has more experience than a Jasprit Bumrah. Or they can even go to a Virat Kohli, Rohit
And
Sharma.
Shubhan,
Yeah,
we remember we being at the T20 World Cup in Dubai,
right,
where the Scotland team, when Shubhan had an interaction with the Scotland captain,
right,
and he on record said that he would love to invite Virat Kohli to their dressing room.
right.
It was the case after the match between India and Scotland. Virat Kohli did visit the Scottish dressing room, and these are moments because we would hope that a few of the Indian cricketers they also go out in the Nepalese dressing room, and because these are all role models for them. These are all
Right.
inspirations for the Nepalese cricketers.
And especially in here in Palagale Stadium, the dressing rooms are it's attached.
Absolutely.
It's attached together, so they can see how a Virat Kohli is preparing himself when Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill is batting, when he's padded up. So it's all small learnings for a bigger occasion. In 5 to 6 years, when a Rohit Paudel is a 27-year-old, he will know how a Virat Kohli prepares himself for big occasions. So that's all learnings for them.
Okay, Lalitha, when you're playing a match like this, it's not maybe the same standard, but your top order hasn't fired. Does that influence the call at the toss? Do you want to give them more back? How do you approach a match like this when you know you're superior?
See, before I come to India, I just want to say a key from what they were saying. Nepal is not trying to win. They were on their India was like this in one day cricket. Sri Lanka was like this in the 80s, and Bangladesh was like this. Look where they are now. There is no way to improve unless you are at that level. And you cannot play at the lower tier for 10 years, you will never improve. You might play over there. But for you, there will be a 4 5 year period where you will not hold your own, but you will turn the corner. Coming to India, I think in the first match, after the first match, it was a good result that it made. I think India were not out of jail. Yeah, they had batted well from being 70 for 4, but they were not in a winning position. I would keep India slightly ahead because of the conditions. It was again started raining, so ball would seam, blah blah blah, pitch under covers, it was spinning. So I would want India to have a really good day. I want them to bat first so that they can bat their 50 overs, get some runs under the belt. Because when you go into the next games, the playoff games, and you won't worry whether you put 100 against Nepal, 100 is 100. So you want to take the runs behind you. And we've seen that Nepal's bowling is not the worst. So the matches they play is their batting that needs a bit of work. So with their bowling also, it's not that they're conceding 400 450. They're 280, 300, 310, which is par these days. So I think win the toss, bat first, test yourself. If you could bat first in those conditions, you bat first today and make sure all your batting gets in game time.
Shubham and Devashish, if Bharat is there, you agree with Joyita? Is it looking like that? I mean, a back first weather, no cloud cover. What's the weather prediction? Give us a sense of what you both feel. Shubham, Devashish, and if Bharat is there, all of you. Shubham, you go first.
I think yes, I agree with Joyda that bat first to put up a quick score. This is a perfect occasion to have a good practice. I won't say a practice session, but a good match practice, proper match practice against a team who will be fired up, who will be excited to bowl to a Virat Kohli or a Rohit Sharma or anyone from that Indian team. And even face the likes of Shami Siraj, Kuldeep Yadav, Jadeja. These all are big players for them. And if they bat first like what Pakistan did against Nepal, if a Babar Azam scored a 150 plus, if Tikar Ahmed scored a century, similar things can happen with a Shreyas Iyer, with an Ishan Kishan. Ishan Kishan and Hardik Pandya batted brilliantly. But a Shreyas Iyer, if he can get a big one here against Nepal, beat a Nepal, but it will give him the much needed confidence which he's obviously not lacking, but he's missing out after such a long layoff.
Excellent. Devashish, your points? Bat first?
Yeah, I totally agree with Shubhayan and Joydipda. I mean, obviously, I mean, with someone like a Virat and the Rohit not getting runs, and this is a perfect occasion. They can actually spend time in the middle, get used to the conditions, and they can get a start and then build on that start into a big score, which we know, because it's all about confidence in this game. So they can carry forward this confidence into the Super 4 stages, and batting fast and putting up a big total. It's not about, because it's expected that India is expected to win, but they need to tick the boxes before that super stage arrives. Obviously, with Virat and Rohit striking form, it will over well for the Indian team.
Okay, Shubham clearly chatting with somebody there. We can see you on screen enjoying yourself. Go for it, because this is one of those games where you can actually enjoy. Bharat, if you are there, both of Shubham and Devash, Vajita is spot on with batting first. You agree with, and from the Nepalese, if I ask you to don that hat, if you were the Nepal captain, what would you reckon? I mean, if they win the toss, what should their approach be?
Nepal winning the toss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Nepal win the toss, I think they should look to bat first only, because yeah, I think their strength is their batting. If you look at their batting lineup, they have someone like Karan Casey, Pampal Kami, all these guys. They bat down the order, right down to number 8, number 9, number 10. They bat down the order. Even like someone like Sandeep Lamichhane can get those 20s and 30s. So the strength is their batting, not their bowling. And also they're very flexible with their batting order. If you notice, Monty Desai is someone who's not afraid to take chances in relation to, for example, in the last match he was sending, I guess, Sampal Kami was sent up the order to number 5. So he's a number 9 batsman, and he was sent up the order to number 5. So I think their strength is their batting, and if they win the toss, they should bat first and look to put on a decent score, and from there take it on.
Okay, so Shubha and Devashish, Bharat, all of them made the point that Nepalese fans have outnumbered Indian fans today. How are the Nepalese fans building up? Let's see what our producer has for us. Shakil, if you could play the video that Shubha and Devashish had said.
India! India! Nepal! India! Nepal! Nepal! Nepal!
We are right outside the Palekele Stadium for the India versus Nepal match. There is a bit of sunshine, so fans are hopeful that we will get a full game today. I have two super fans with me, one who have travelled all the way from Nepal and one who needs no introduction, Ram Babu. I'll start with Ram Babu. Ram Babu, इंडिया पाकिस्तान तो बारिश ने मजा किरकिरा कर दिया. आज क्या लग रहा है, धूप निकली हुई है?
बस जी, आज तो नेपाल हमारा पड़ोसी है और पड़ोसी को हरा लेंगे तो कोई बात नहीं. अगर इंडिया की पहले बल्लेबाजी आ गई तो 300 प्लस रन तो तय हैं. जो पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ जो बल्लेबाज नहीं चले थे उनको अच्छा मौका है. वो आज फॉर्म में वापस आए हैं. जो उनकी सेंचुरी बहुत टाइम से पेंडिंग थे, वो आज सेंचुरी का ओपन करें. स्पेशली रोहित शर्मा और शुभमन गिल का थोड़ा परफॉर्म ऐसे ही चल रहा है, तो अच्छा परफॉर्म करें और टीम इंडिया एक मजबूत स्थिति में जाए अगर पहले बल्लेबाजी करती है तो. और मौसम ने साथ दिया तो ये आज मैच सक्सेसफुल जरूर होगा. तो बस यही कहेंगे, कम ऑन इंडिया, भारत माता की जय, इंडिया इंडिया.
And for Nepal, it is the big one, the biggest match in Nepal's cricketing history. India versus Nepal in under 19. You guys won. Hoping for the same?
Hoping for the same, yes, because we know the opponent. A lot of times we learned watching them, but today is not about learning. It's about playing 11 against 11, and we know that our coach has got all the plans, and we know that in our armory we have got good batsman, good bowler. Yes, against Pakistan, our batsmen didn't come up to the game, but this time we know that they have got the plans and they will redeem themselves. And like Rambabu was saying, he's expecting some centuries from his team. Same, I am expecting somebody like Kusal Bhurtel or Rohit Patel to stand up and deliver today with the bat.
And favorite Indian player?
In terms of Indian player, I was a big MS Dhoni fan, I'm a CSK fan, but I have my own favorite player from my country as well. But yes, globally we watch all the cricket. So yeah, Mahendra Singh Dhoni was a fantastic player.
ये बोल रहे हैं धोनी ही there is no bigger fan than him for MS धोनी. धोनी के लिए कुछ कहना चाहोगे, मिस कर रहे हो?
बस बिल्कुल, देखो माही पाजी तो माही धोनी पाजी है. धोनी जैसा कोई नहीं. कहते कैप्टन कूल महेंद्र सिंह धोनी, जिन्होंने ऐतिहासिक जीतें दर्ज करवाई हैं टीम इंडिया देश के लिए. 3 ट्रॉफीज़ ICC जितवाई हैं. जो भी है ओवरऑल उनका जो कार्यकाल कप्तानी का रहा है तो बहुत अच्छा रहा है. वर्ल्ड वाइड उनके फ़ैन हैं, उनमें से एक मैं भी हूँ. ये भाई साहब भी हमारे नेपाल पड़ोसी, ये भी उनके फ़ैन हैं. तो धोनी जैसा कोई नहीं.
धोनी जैसा कोई नहीं, नेपाल हो या इंडिया हो, that's the verdict. But fans are hopeful that we will get a full game. I'll show you around the sunshine. We can come and walk around. The fans are here. The stadium is slowly picking up the pace, and there's still some time to go for the match. But you can see it's bright and sunny as of now. But you never know. It's a hilly station, as we are repeatedly saying. It's a hilly area, so weather can change pretty quickly. If you see the forecast, there's 40 to 50% chances of rain. But fans are hopeful, they are praying hard that the rain gods will be on their side and allow the full match between India and Nepal. Stay tuned to Ref Sports for more from the Palekele Stadium. I am Shubhayan Chakravarti for Ref Sports. Thank you.
नेपाल come on नेपाल नेपाल भारत माता की जय.
So there you go, beautiful build-up to the India-Nepal contest. Three of our colleagues standing by in Kandy, in Palekele rather, Shubhayan Chakravarti, Devashish Sen and Bharat Ramraj, and the sun is shining, one can see that. Devashish Sen's red t-shirt glowing, Shubhayan Chakravarti in his shades and Bharat Ramraj standing by. But Jadip, coming to you before I go to them, Bharat was making this point of Nepal batting. India would want to bat because if they get out for a low score, they can miss.
Yeah, so I see it this way, that if Nepal bat first, see, as a batter, you can get out to anybody's bowling. But as a bowler, you can actually overpower a batter. So if a Bumrah and a Siraj and a Shardul and a Kuldeep and a Jadeja are on these Nepal batters, they will not be able to survive for long. So which I feel is not the right way to go. Rather, you bowl first, suss out the conditions, give your bowler. See, there is going to be one winner in this game. We all know that. But at the end of the day, what are you trying to get out of this game? Trying to get better, build, learn. So when you learn, when you're out in the ground for longer. If you're 112 all out, and India going against 122, then you're not there. You're out there for about 2 hours. You're out there by getting pounded, by being grinded. That's how you learn. So the longer you're out on the field, the longer you learn. And this is a 3-4 year process. Tremendous job. But now his real test starts because amongst the minnows, he's come out. Now he'll be with the big boys. He'll be touring Afghanistan. He'll be touring Ireland. So then they'll realize how difficult it is. It'll take them some time, but they'll turn around.
Okay, so we've got some comments coming in. One is from Joinul Abedi, you said, right? So he says, Bacha Moral Lorai, which means it's a battle of life and death. Firstly, congratulations to you, brother. We don't know. Somebody will live, don't worry. India possibly will live. But yesterday, Bangladesh played really well. So many congratulations to you on that. Bacha Moral Lorai, I'm not so sure. I mean, if against Nepal, India has to fight for survival, then there's something wrong. Having said that, Shubhayan Chakravarti, Devashish said, you guys were talking about a possible shift in venue. A lot of people asking me, is it Colombo? Is it Dambulla? Is it Palekile? Is it Kandy? What on earth is going on? What is the latest on the schedule, both of you from Kandy, as to where the Super Bowl is going to be played? Shubhayan, you go.
So yeah, what we are hearing right now is Zakash of the PCB chief had a chat with Jay Shah yesterday about possible shift in venue. He had proposed that he had proposed to shift the entire tournament to Pakistan, the Super Four stages and the final, of course. And along with Pakistan, he has kept another venue open. That is the Dubai. That is Dubai. Can you hold it? Just hold it.
Yeah,
So Dubai, yeah, Pakistan and Dubai is what Zakat had proposed, but that is unlikely to happen. What we are hearing is either it will stay here in Palekele Stadium in Kandy, or they will shift it to Colombo. They will move back to Colombo. In Dambulla, there is a floodlight situation. There's a lot of construction going on there in terms of the floodlight. And Hambantota, it's not logistically viable right now. So Colombo, it will be either Colombo or either they will keep it here in Palagele.
Yes,
Devashish,
obviously.
I wanted to ask you, whether it is to Colombo, whether it is to Dubai, whether it is to whatever. I mean, think about the fan. The fan who has made his booking long time back wants to go and watch the India-Pakistan a second time. All of a sudden is being told, oh, you know what, the match might get shifted. So if you have booked your flights, go cancel. If you have booked your hotel, go cancel or lose money. A comment from the fan perspective, what does it mean for the fan, Devashish Sen?
Yeah, actually, I did have a word with a few fans here because Ram Babu, Sudhir, the Indians who are diehard Indian fans, they were also telling that since it is obviously being being the biggest fan of Indian cricket, they will travel wherever the batting place are. For a common fan, really, it's a good logistical challenge to book a ticket. Even for the media covering it, there are as many as 60 Indian media who are covering the Asia Cup. And for them to cancel the booking and to book a new place and whatever the rate, it would be exorbitant rates to book at the last moment, and that is what the case is. And talking about Amman Tota Dambula, I think logistically there is a lot of problem because there are not many good hotels in Dambula, and obviously if you are staging the Super 4 matches, when you have the four teams traveling there, and
The media
these days the
cast
teams
broadcasters.
not about the 15 players, another 15 support staff. So that makes it 30. So four teams, then the broadcasters, the commentators. So it's a huge logistical challenge. And then this the media persons, the fans from across all the four nations who are in the Super Four. So it's a headache. It's a big challenge for Asian Cricket Council and the Sri Lankan cricket. Obviously, at the first count, obviously they shouldn't have staged the Asia Cup in Sri Lanka because it is a monsoon weather. We all know because till November it is monsoon. It does rain here in parts of Sri Lanka. So and we can only now hope and keep our fingers crossed that the weather improves and we can get away with the Super 4 state matches.
Lalitha, again, in the comments, perspective of a fan.
Yeah, very sad. Very sad. It's not easy. I mean, there's a lot of money you're losing. A lot of people are cutting corners to firstly make the hotel booking, to make that because everybody knew. And then just to be told somewhere else, I can understand then maybe the ticket could be valid. I mean, the match, but what about everything else? You know, it's heartbreaking.
That is a real issue. I mean,
I'll show you the visuals. I'll show you the visuals from here. The Nepal fans are coming in numbers, in good numbers. So this is something which is good for the Nepalese cricket. I'll show you the fans. Here they are coming in numbers, just checking in with their tickets. Excited about the match? Hey! Will you guys defeat India? See, yep, absolutely. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible is what the fans are saying. You just heard them. They are coming in numbers right now. There's a huge van that has arrived right now, packed with Nepalese fans, and they are clearly outnumbering the Indian fans here. We'll continue to show you the live footages from here. I'll just keep my stand. And yes, over to you to the studio.
I thought those were excellent visuals, Shubhai Chakraborty. Well done. They were excellent visuals of the Nepal fans coming in. Lalitha, these are the people who make the sport.
And also, this is like India won, they played Brazil in a World Cup match. I'm sure 70% of Indians would want to be in the stadium. I would be there because I'm playing the World Cup. Nepal is not as at the same time. Kudos to them. Sometimes they've just been given a free ride. They earned their place to be there. So they're making rapid strides. One day they'll be a force to reckon with.
Absolutely. Fan support they have from the perspective of support, how important that is. Bharat, a comment from you on the Nepal fan brigade that we just seen. Bharat?
The fans that you have seen, what are your come back. Yeah.
Now, fans obviously
That's absolutely okay. Bharat is sort of getting the hang of audio visual. This is the whole fun of touring. Well done, Shubhai. Yes, Bharat, go for it.
Okay.
Nepal is fans, obviously, they're outnumbering the Indian fans. Nepal is fans. Nepal is one has seen cricket in Nepal. There is a lot of play, even for under 20 matches. A lot of play there. Nepal, I expected a lot of
We were losing your audio. We were losing your audio a little bit. We'll come back to you.
Quick, loud, speak louder.
Yeah, okay.
Wait.
My clock, 2:26 in the studio clock, 4 minutes to toss. We've got to have a quick lunch break here. What kind of luncheon? We went to 6 Baliganj place for a fabulous lunch. Thanks to Swiggy. Before Devashish had left for Sri Lanka and Candy, here's what we did. Our whole team, Isha Ghoshal, Shakti Mukherjee, Rohan Chaudhary, myself, Rahul Giri, Shonisha Gupta, all of us were there. Devashish said, and Chakraborty. What did we have? Take a look. Thanks to Swiggy Dine Out.
Sports, and we are here in Kandy, Sri Lanka for the Asia Cup coverage, and with me is
Devashish.
so before going to the ground, we tried to taste some local dosa here, and but before we came to Sri Lanka, we went to 6 Baliganj place in Kolkata to taste some
Local seafood, and thanks to Swiggy Dine Out.
So check out Swiggy Dine Out for some exclusive discounts, exclusive offers which you won't find anywhere else. And it's time to hit my dosa because he has already finished his one. So thank you for watching.
This is Bashanti Pulao, by the way, and the speciality is ekhane na. See, this is actual cashews.
This is just how I like it. It's like a lassi, but it's a ghol, and it's not too sweet, and it's a little sweet, a little salty. It's very nice.
It's like Hardik Pandya. Not too sweet, not too salty. This is bhuna chingri. Compare which player with this. Who do you remember when you see this?
Sachin.
Sachin and prawns, not bad. Sachin and prawns. There is a great story. In England one time, he went to this restaurant called Harry's, and there was a challenge in Harry Ramsden. If you eat this big a fish, I'm sure 6 Baliganj place will have a similar challenge. Sachin went and finished it, and Harry had to give him a certificate against Nepal. It should be a match that India should dominate. What according to you? Will they experiment? Will they give opportunities?
This Asia Cup will be all about testing the fitness of KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer, Bumrah in 50 overs cricket. So I think, and Prasidh Krishna, who is travelling with this squad. So I think this match will be the perfect opportunity to test the likes of Prasidh Krishna, Bumrah in 50 overs, if not in the later stages of Asia Cup. This is the match where they can experiment, they can execute their plans, what they're trying to do in the bigger, larger scheme of things in terms of the World Cup. Nepal match is the big one because against Pakistan you really can't experiment.
And this is dab chingri. It's an absolute 6 Baliganj place delicacy.
For these two guys who are going to be traveling, keep a food diary because I'm not going to be going to Sri Lanka. So everything you eat, keep a food diary, a video diary.
This should be a match India should dominate. Your thoughts?
Obviously, the biggest talking point leading up to the Asia Cup has been number 4 conundrum for India. Means who bats at number 4? Whether it's Shreyas Iyer, whether it's Virat Kohli demoting himself at number 4, as Saurav wanted him to bat at number 4. So it will be the topic of the discussion will be who bats at number 4 because that will be very crucial leading up to the World Cup.
Virat Kohli at number 4 is spicy, but this is not spicy. It is delicious.
This is like Kuldeep Yadav's delivery to Babar Azam, hitting
Middle.
middle.
And the prawn hits my mouth. Malpoa, Notun Guder ice cream, Indrani, this is Bhapa doi, Mishti doi, and of course Rajbhog. Now I can't keep talking, right? Which do I start with? Let me try with this. This is too good, honestly. Use Swiggy Dine Out, make your bookings, you can get 40% off and there's no membership fee. Welcome back, and before we go to toss, just about a minute to toss, we've just had a press conference of Ramesh Babu Pragyananda at the ITC Hotel where he speaks about he's here to play the Tata Steel chess. So question was asked, Who is his favorite player? And does he follow the Indian cricket team? Ramesh Babu Pragyananda, who is his favorite cricketer? And does he follow the Indian cricket team? Let's see what he said breaking here on our show. Can we have the Pragyananda clip, please?
As sports, cricket is one of the main things I follow. And in terms of favorite players, like all the Indian players are my favorite. I just try to root for Indian team. And if I have to pick one, I like Ashwin. Yeah, it's a great question.
Okay, it's very much like Bharat, doesn't want to talk loudly. That's fine. As long as he plays his chess like the way he does. Good enough for everybody in India. Toss time, 2:31. We will the update from the toss, but Ramesh Babu Pragyananda there. Shubhayan and Devashish, same pitch. There's Sanjay Manjrekar, same where India played. Shubhayan, quick comment before I go to Devashish. Same wicket that was used for India-Pakistan.
And it has started to drizzle. It's drizzling right now. It is drizzling right now, so I don't know whether the toss will end. It's getting heavier as we speak. So I don't know whether we will have the toss in time. But while the toss is happening, I can show you around if you want and catch you a glimpse of how the.
There, the toss is on. Toss is on.
Okay.
India wins the toss and decides to bowl. That's the breaking. India
India wins the
wins the
toss.
toss and decides to bowl is what I'm getting. Let me also give you the team here. India wins the toss and decides to bowl. And the team at the moment that we've got Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Ishan Kishan, Ravi Jadeja, Shardul Thakur, Kuldeep Yadav, Mohammad Shami, and Mohammad Siraj. So, Jasprit Bumrah, many congratulations to you on becoming father. Missing this particular game, Mohammad Shami comes in. Shubham Devashish said, take it there before I go to Joydipda. India wins the toss and decides to bowl. One change. Do Bumrah, Shami comes in. Devashish, you go first.
Yeah, obviously, I for one would be is disappointed to see India bowling first because ideally India would have batted first. What happens if Nepal gets bundled out for 150 once because the batters won't get enough batting practice, which is the essence because your top batters need to be in form before heading into the Super Four stages. But now that obviously if you look at the other way, someone like a Shami who has been out of cricket for quite some time. Maybe this is the perfect occasion for him to get back into rhythm. And so I think, and also the maybe the fact that they are looking at different options. Means obviously, as Rohit Sharma time and again says that he wants to try out and give certain challenges, give certain roles to the players. So maybe that has maybe one of the reasons that might have influenced Rohit to bowl first.
So, while firstly, what is the weather? Is it still drizzling? Are you expecting a rain? Because it's clouded.
It is drizzling, and if it continues like this, then I think we will have a delayed start. But the weather, I can't see a lot of dark clouds up above. There is a section of dark clouds, but mostly it is clear. So I think it is just a passing shower. But hopefully we'll have a game in time because it is getting heavier. The tones are getting heavier, and fans won't like it. It will be very unfortunate for the Nepalese fans, especially if they don't get to see a full game. You can see the fans are really excited. I'll talk to a few of them and see what is happening. How excited are they?
Okay, why do you go to them joining the India wins toss and wins?
I'm really disappointed. I think they're desperately trying to follow the only thing I can think of that if India bats has a bad game, what all out, and then it becomes a really easy target, and somehow it doesn't make it to the next. That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, the bowlers will not get tested because the bowler needs batters of the caliber to get tested also. So for the batter it's different. Anybody puts the ball in the ground, they get tested. But as a bowler, you only get tested if the batters are that mark, which it won't be in this case. But I'm a little baffled with both these decisions in the first game and this one, completely out of control.
When I can see you with some fans, please go for it. Hello. We can't hear you. Yeah, let's go.
So, yeah, people of all ages have come here and they want to see a full game.
Your audio, Shubhain, at the moment. Sort your audio out. But that was a beautiful visual of the youngest Nepali fan that we can possibly see. Wonderful to see young kids coming to a cricket game, because that's when you build players for the future and fans for the future. Lovely visuals coming in from the Palakila Stadium. As Shubhain sorts his audio out, let's get Joydeep in again. You know, now that you've decided to bowl, what's your plan? I mean, yes, Mohammad Shami hasn't bowled much. Mohammad Siraj hasn't bowled much. You did not bowl against Pakistan. I mean, I'm trying to sort of figure out the logic.
Wrap up the game as quickly as you can. Make sure you're in the playoffs. I said that's the only thing I can think of. I think they'll come out strong and hit hard Nepal straight away, because it will not be easy for them. Firstly, with the drizzling, which means that again the not out in the open, the sun is not peddling, which means there is Nepal to face today. Shami, on any pitch, on any condition, he'll be a handful. That's just got of his life. Even Shardul himself, he swings the ball. They get to the spinners. I don't know. Just get the ball. Kuldeep will be a handful. If you haven't played Chinaman next week, you have no clue. When I Narendra Modi, after 1 year of good, Raj Jovi got picked. Jovi went into a no clue. I have no clue. I can't take for every ball like a. That's it. I think big hands, but I would have really wanted Rohit Sharma to get some runs, Virat to get some runs, and then on the Ishan and Hardik are only two batters who got runs. Three or four batters. Maybe put Shardul in or five and make sure every in form as far as their skill set is concerned.
Shubhain, let me just depart a little bit. The World Cup 15 is all set to be announced today, tomorrow. What are you hearing? The contest is for that. Yesterday you broke that story. And Shayar, what are you hearing? What's the World Cup 15 looking like? You take a Devash, I go to Bharat and
I can give you the 15 if you want. Rohit Sharma, Super Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, Prashant Kishan, then Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav, then the pace trio of Siraj Shami, Bumrah. You have a Shardul Thakur as well, and you have a Surya Kumar Yadav ahead of Sanju Samson. So this is the 15 member squad that will be announced. This is a provisional squad. If there are injuries going forward, then till September 21, the Indian team or any team for that matter can still make changes to the squad. And as we speak, the sun is out again.
Yeah, I also totally agree with Shubhan. Obviously, not much to choose from. Obviously, it looks a settled side, and obviously there's a lot of balance in this squad. I mean, the provisional squad with Shardul being added as an all-rounder means you have three all-rounders in that middle order, in the likes of Jadeja, Hardik, and Shardul. So that adds depth to the batting as well. And then you have variety in the spin bowling department with the likes of Kuldeep and Jadeja and Akshar and the fast bowlers. So and it has a lot of variety. And with Shreyas now getting fit, and KL one is expected that he will also get fit. So with Ishan Kishan and KL Rahul, you have two wicket-keeper batters who can actually make the middle order strong, and they can actually bat at any different positions. And with Ishan now getting runs behind him, and if he gets
we lost Devashish's audio at the
lot
last
more
minute.
confidence to him and the Indian team as well.
I think, I think they have started the German. I guess that is why this is there's the internet issue.
Yeah, go on, Shubhain. Go on. What point you were making?
I guess the stadium has switched on the jammers. That's why the internet and audio is a bit choppy right now.
Okay, got it. So we will let you go in 5 minutes. We will let you go in 5 minutes because the internet jammers have started on in the stadium. This is a This is a usual drill as far as subcontinental stadiums are concerned. You have it in football, you have it in cricket. If you're there, how important is the missing out of a leg spinner? Because a leg spinner has Yuzvendra will feel hard done, but he's not part of the scheme. How important is that miss for India? If you're there, Bharat Ramraj.
Absence of Yajuvendra Chahal in the side.
Yes, Bharat is just joining us. He's here. Go two step back. Go two step back.
Yeah, Bharat, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Go on.
yeah, Chahal, I guess, in my opinion, I guess it's the right decision if he is not picked in the squad because, see, Chahal doesn't bring much as far as his batting is concerned. His fielding also not that great, so it's basically depends on his next spin bowling. And someone who gives a lot of light. These days, batters are going off the field. It's not like Kuldeep Yadav is on a lot more runs on the ball than Chahal. So comparatively, I think Chahal is behind that pecking order. So I think it will be the right decision. Chahal doesn't get picked in the World Cup squad because nowadays I feel it is more about looking at 3D. Okay, I don't want to use that word 3D, but it's more about looking at multi-skill players. In that sense,
Okay, sir. Come join us. We have a Nepali fan if you want to. Hi guys. Oh, yes. Good luck, Sandy. Love Nepal.
Boss,
Thank you so much.
brilliant. Your dress is champion there. No problem. Beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway, so Bharat made the point about Yuzvendra Chahal joining. You go for it.
Yeah, I think in an Asia Cup, I think a 15-member squad, everybody cannot. But I think a World Cup is a month and a half tournament, it's got to be 18 member squad. Because no, it should be. I know it should be. If you look at the World Cup, because right now, even when we are involved in cricket, we can't have a replacement for it. You'll have one fast bowler, you'll have one batter, you'll have one spinner. What happens if a keeper? Oh, you have a keeper. So that's the four spots. So if you need an off spinner, help him to start. See, what is that out of the tournament he can have, but what he is for a match or two, then he can do without it. I think that a leg spinner is a wicket taking option. For me, I would have kept a leg spinner instead of Akshar, knowing that I can play against some teams who don't play well, don't play leg spin well. See, left arm spin, there's no mystery to it. You're just accurate, you know what you bowl. Jadeja, Akshar, but for me, having Akshar, having Ravi, having a Kuldeep and a Yajuvendra Chahal is having three different dimensions. And we are missing a trick there.
Shubhan, the point that Joydeep is making, is it a defensive call? Is it a defensive call? That's the last point before I let you go.
They have gone for Shardul Thakur. They have gone for Shardul Thakur as the extra batter. They have gone for Akshar Patel as an extra batter, extra layer at number 8 position. But I guess I can't remember the name of the former captain. If your top 7, top 6 can't give you heavy runs, what will your number 8 do? There's a reason that there are specialist spinners, there are specialist pace bowlers. Even a Mohammad Siraj, Mohammad Shami can't, even a Jasprit Bumrah can't bat that well, but they are still in the team. So why this call with against Yuzvendra Chahal time and time again? This is not the first time that he is missing out on a World Cup affair. It has happened to him repeatedly in T20 format. He was part of the 2019 ODI World Cup squad, but really unfortunate that he is missing out from this World Cup. But ultimately, you can only select 15. They have gone for Shardul Akshar and Surya Kumar as an extra batter. So that's their call.
Okay, so we'll let you guys go. We can see that the rain has stopped there. Some Indian flags, some Nepalese flags behind you all. We will look forward to getting you back. So Shubhan Chakraborty and Bharat Ramraj, thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully you enjoy the game with Nepal putting up a bit of a fight. This will make it valuable for them. They take back some really good memories. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
This whole thing about Akshar Patel, Ravindra Jadeja, is it a defensive call?
Yeah, it is. I think, I don't agree completely with the fact that, a lot of people say if your top 6 can't get runs, you're 7, 8, you don't need them. our tail is very long. So that is why our 7-8 become very important, even 9. Because at 10 and 11 are zilch almost. Okay? So with 9-8 becomes a very, very important place for us. And we know for England how Leach at number 11 has helped them win games. We know why Australia with Cummins at 7, with Stark at 8, why this is strong, because they come in handy with the bat as well. So the batting is a bit of an issue. But all I'm saying is having in the 15, I would have wanted chairs, then I could have played 2 spinners, sometimes even 3 spinners if I want to, depending on which pitch. Am I playing in Chennai? Who am I playing? Is it an outside subcontinent? Is it South Africa? I'd love to play 3 spinners because they love the seamers. So a Clarkson would love the seamers, but even if I can give them some spin, Miller and 3 different types of spin, I give them Kuldeep, I give them Chahal, and I give them Jadeja. And say, okay, get 340 against us. Because these are not only bowlers, these are also bowlers that will give you wickets. And the only way you'll come back in any game is by taking wickets.
Shakil, you are giving us Nepalese fans in that window. If you could play it full screen, the video, because we are building up to India, Nepal. Play us full screen what it means to these Nepalese fans before I come back for final rounds of comments from joining that. Here's how Nepalese fans are building up to the India-Nepal contest. Nepal is playing India in cricket. What is in store? Take a look.
India! India! Nepal! 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 Come on, Nepal! Nepal! Bharat Mata ki jai! Nepal! 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 Nepal, 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 Nepal.
Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. Awesome atmosphere. I'd love to be there. Yes.
Lovely.
And they know they will not, they can come out second best in this game. But they know this is a process that is starting. You know, once we play these teams over and over again, slow building blocks, and one day we'll be there.
Any particular player, I mean, from that Nepal lineup, or Rohit Paudel or Sandeep Lamichhane, these guys that, I mean, when Paras Khatka was there, they're legends of Nepal. Even Monty Desai,
Yeah.
I mean, the kind of cult status he has achieved as a coach speaks volumes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's from India, he knows the Indian play, he knows the strengths and weaknesses. See, it's a game. At the end of the day, it's a game of skill. It's the bowler skill versus the batter skill. That's always the game of cricket. It's the bowler who starts the ball. He hurls the ball to the batter and the batter reacts to it. That's how the game has always been. So for me, right now the difference is a lot. But yes, there are a couple of players. Lamichhane is there. He had a bad game. He wants to play the IPL. He's out of the IPL. There's a lot of them going on in his life. He wants to come back. I see as a group, I just want them to get maybe about 240, 250. And let's get a game. You know, try and get 240, 250. Don't think about 320 now, because this attack will really test you. I think the first 10 overs is make or break. In 10 overs, don't lose more than 2 wickets, they're in the game. But the way the conditions are, and if I know Shami and Siraj, they'll be a handful in the first 10.
Let me just take a bit of a critical issue here and get joined there. I mean, I saw a lot of social media posts criticizing Jasprit Bumrah for having left to be with his wife. Now, whoever is doing that is an idiot. Trust me. I mean, I'm sorry to say this word on screen. I mean, you are comparing it with an MS Dhoni comment and saying that Bumrah, because of the fact that he flew in to be with his wife for the birth of his first child, is wrong and is less of a nationalist. Come on, have a life. Have a life, for God's sake. I mean, you know, we really need. Social media is flippant and superficial and trivial, and behind being faceless trolls, you guys have no life. So, for God's sake, get a life. Joydeep.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there are people who miss Ashes Test matches, people who miss World Cup matches. You know, at the end of the day, he's missed a match which we can ill afford to play without Jasprit Bumrah. But even if this was a Pakistan game, there's more to life than cricket. You know, when I have played cricket all my life for 24 years as a professional, when I played cricket, that's all that meant. You know, when I speak to Rahul and Ashok also, they say, but when you're my age, when you've been there, done it, you feel there's a lot more to life than cricket is.
Yeah, and then let's face it, I mean, when Mahendra Singh Dhoni took that call, it was Mahendra Singh Dhoni's call. Does it make him a greater nationalist or a lesser nationalist? When Virat Kohli flew back to be with Anushka Sharma for the birth of their first child, doesn't make Virat Kohli any less nationalist compared to anybody. So when we make these kind of comments and throw barbs, we just need to take a step back. We need to take a step back and analyze and understand that just because they are celebrities, you know, it doesn't make them less human, right?
And at some point in time, you will also see, you would take her from office. to be there with your wife when your wife is having a child. That's also taking off from work.
And by the way, if you don't do that, then you're a jerk. That's what you are. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. Because ultimately, we are all human beings.
Yeah.
We've got our emotions, we've got our responsibilities, we've got what we want to do, right? If Jasprit Bumrah would have played, his mind wouldn't have been there. I'm just conjecturing here. What do you want for it? You want your best players to be in the best mental zone. And you talk about a player's mental health. When his wife is giving birth to a child, what is his mental health about? What is he thinking? Come on, man. I mean, let's not just do things which we will then cringe and think that what on earth did we do? I think we need to take a step back and be a little more patient, be a little more considerate, be a little more sensitive, be a little more dignified.
And let's make the right noises, guys. The right noises.
Absolutely. Last couple of questions before I let Joydeep go and we build up for India versus Nepal here at the Asia Cup. Nepal batting first. That's the toss result. One post change from India. Jasprit Bumrah not there. Mohammad Shami comes in. How important is this for Mohammad Shami?
Yeah, I think it is. I think at the end of the day, no matter how many practice matches you play and how much you play match simulation at the Allo Cricket Ground in Bangalore, actually coming and bowling in an Asia Cup, and I think he'll be a handful because he loves these conditions. He loves that white Kookaburra ball or the SG Test ball, whichever ball he just loves bowling. Swing and seam is something that is just synonymous with Mohammad Shami. So he'll be a real handful. And something that the Pakistan bowlers did not do that well. They were not in the right areas. I can assure you, Siraj, and it's just not because of his Nepal. Anybody, Siraj and Mohammad Shami will be very accurate. And thankfully for them, Bumrah is not there. Because Bumrah is the most awkward to play of the three because he's the most unorthodox. So as a batter, I want to play orthodox bowlers. It gives me a sync to what's happening. Whereas the unorthodox bowlers, you have no idea what's coming up. So Bumrah will come with the shine outside and bowl an swing like this, it will fall and go out. But with the Shamis and the Sirajes and the Sharduls, they are more orthodox. They go like this close to the stump, the finisher will be the outswing. If they come away in the middle and finish in the middle, is the in-swinger. So I know what's coming. But what is coming is a heavy ball. I can assure you that.
And if you watched our show, who's Ramesh Babu Pragyananda's best cricketer, we'll put that video out as well on our social media handles. Ravichandran Ashwin, how about a game of chess against Pragyananda? You put out a chess picture yesterday saying you've got into the game. That will be quite a nice one. Ravichandran Ashwin versus Ramesh Babu Pragyananda in a game of chess. Maybe the Tata Steel chess, who knows? Ashwin at the moment in Chennai could fly down to Calcutta for a game of chess against Vishy Anand. Vishy Anand is coach of Ravichandran Ashwin, pitched against Ramesh Babu Pragyananda. Not bad. We'll have Gukesh Arjun and Vinit Gujarati all assisting Ravichandran Ashwin. That won't be a bad idea, don't you?
Absolutely. I'd pay to watch that. And I was in Bangalore and Ravichandran Ashwin was in Bangalore last week and watching the Karnataka Premier League or the Maharaja Trophy as they call it. So I wouldn't put it against Ashwin. And if I had to pick one guy in the Indian team, barring Yajwendra Chahal, who's of course played junior state as a chess player, I think it will be Ashwin. He's sharp as they come.
That's what it is. I mean, Ravichandran Ashwin put out a tweet yesterday saying he's now taken seriously with chess. So don't put anything past him. The rocket scientist, the NASA scientist, the chess player, the cricketer, the overthinker, whatever you want to call it, is a great guy. Love that man. Love that man. India, Nepal. 6 minutes for the game to start. India will bowl first. Having won the toss, we leave you with visuals of Nepalese fans making the stadium their own. Visuals brought to you by Shubhayan Chakraborty, Devashish Sen and Bharat Ramraj. Thank you to my team once again. In the studio, Trisha Ghoshal, Shopnil Mukherjee, Rohan Chaudhary, Shomujit Das Chaudhary. Rohan keeps making us think what his name is. So, that's the problem with Rohan. He can impersonate himself. Rahul Giri and the rest of our team here in the studio. Thank you very much, folks, for your hard work behind Shubhayan, Devashish, and Bharat in Candy, and of course, my expert, my dear elder brother, Joydeep Mukherjee. Absolute pleasure to do this show. We leave you with visuals back for the Middle East. Thank you very much for watching.
India! India! Nepal! India! Nepal! Nepal! Nepal!
We are right outside the Palekele Stadium for the India versus Nepal match. There is a bit of sunshine, so fans are hopeful that we will get a full game today. I have two super fans with me, one who have travelled all the way from Nepal and one who needs no introduction, Ram Babu. I'll start with Ram Babu. Ram Babu, इंडिया पाकिस्तान तो बारिश ने मजा किरकिरा कर दिया. आज क्या लग रहा है, धूप निकली हुई है?
बस जी, आज तो नेपाल हमारा पड़ोसी है और पड़ोसी को हरा लेंगे तो कोई बात नहीं, अगर इंडिया की पहले बल्लेबाजी आ गई तो 300 प्लस रन तो तय हैं। जो क्या पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ जो बल्लेबाज नहीं चले थे उनको अच्छा मौका है, वो आज फॉर्म में वापस आए हैं। जो उनकी सेंचुरी बहुत टाइम से पेंडिंग थे वो आज सेंचुरी का ओपन करें। स्पेशली रोहित शर्मा और शुभमन गिल का थोड़ा परफॉर्म ऐसे ही चल रहा है, तो अच्छा परफॉर्म करें और टीम इंडिया एक मजबूत स्थिति में जाए अगर पहले बल्लेबाजी करती है तो। और मौसम ने साथ दिया तो ये आज मैच सक्सेसफुल जरूर होगा। तो बस यही कहेंगे, कम ऑन इंडिया, भारत माता की जय, इंडिया इंडिया।
And for Nepal, it is the big one, the biggest match in Nepal's cricketing history. India versus Nepal in under 19. You guys won. Hoping for the same?
Hoping for the same, yes, because we know the opponent. A lot of times we learned watching them, but today is not about learning. It's about playing 11 against 11, and we know that our coach has got all the plans, and we know that in our armory we have got a good batsman, good bowler. Yes, against Pakistan, our batsmen didn't come up to the game, but this time we know that they have got the plans and they will redeem themselves. And like Rambabu was saying, he's expecting some centuries from his team. Same, I am expecting somebody like Kushal Bhurtel or Rohit Patel to stand up and deliver today with the bat.
And favorite Indian player?
In terms of Indian player, I was a big MS Dhoni fan, CSK fan, but I have my own favorite player from my country as well. But yes, globally we watch all the cricket. So yeah, Mahendra Singh Dhoni was a fantastic player.
ये बोल रहे हैं धोनी ही देयर इज नो बिगर फैन देन हिम फॉर एमएस धोनी के लिए कुछ कहना चाहोगे? मिस कर रहे हो?
बस बिल्कुल, देखो माही पाजी तो माही धोनी पाजी है, धोनी जैसा कोई नहीं। कहते कैप्टन कूल महेंद्र सिंह धोनी, जिन्होंने ऐतिहासिक जीतें दर्ज करवाई हैं टीम इंडिया देश के लिए, 3 ट्रॉफीज़ आईसीसी जितवाई हैं। जो भी है ओवरऑल उनका जो कार्यकाल कप्तानी का रहा है तो बहुत अच्छा रहा है। वर्ल्ड वाइड उनके फ़ैन हैं, उनमें से एक मैं भी हूँ। ये भाई साहब भी हमारे नेपाल पड़ोसी, ये भी उनके फ़ैन हैं। तो धोनी जैसा कोई नहीं,
धोनी जैसा कोई नहीं, नेपाल हो या इंडिया हो, दैट्स द वर्डिक्ट. बट फैंस आर होपफुल दैट we will get a full game. I'll show you around the sunshine. We can come and walk around. The fans are here. The stadium is slowly picking up the pace, and there's still some time to go for the match. But you can see it's bright and sunny as of now. But you never know. It's a hilly station, as we are repeatedly saying. It's a hilly area, so weather can change pretty quickly. If you see the forecast, there's 40 to 50% chances of rain. But fans are hopeful. They are praying hard that the rain gods will be on their side and allow the full match between India and Nepal. Stay tuned to Ref Sports for more from the Palekele Stadium. I am Shubhayan Chakravarti for Ref Sports. Thank you.
Come on, India!